Seeing as we're all so well-educated here, should we talk about our scrapping GCSEs, says the government review?
Yeah, would that include food technology then?
I don't know. I quite clearly didn't do
how to make a good cake.
I used to do home economics. It was called back in the day.
It was.
Any case, they are to be scrapped evidently because they are pointless.
Well, it's an idea, and there's something interesting. So this is from the Education Minister that worked with Margaret Thatcher in the 80s.
Kenneth
and
Baker.
He's now in the Lords, and he's come forward and said it used to be the case that 5% of children stayed on beyond the age of 16, but now it's 80%. So why are we examining children at 16 and then 18? Which made me think, yes, why are we doing that? And I'm mother to a son he's dyslexic, so he struggles academically, but he's very bright in a lot of ways. So he had a verbal reasoning test, and he absolutely aced the section on visual mapping, and you could see it be the skills, say, an architect would have. But when it comes to English, he doesn't score as well. But his intelligence is not at question. So if the testing was more fair and it wasn't as aimed at solely academic kids, I think we would help a lot of people have more equity across exam results, and we'd see more different types of intelligence.
They do sound intelligence is in there's lack of supply coming here. In this middle of the desk here, I mean, there's one girl here. She took GCSE. She took 27 exams.
I know.
And they're so stressful, aren't they? I think you're at such an awkward time of your life when you're a teenager. It's already so many things are changing, and then you're expected to do it as something incredibly high pressure as that. I still have dreams about my.
I still have dreams about you. I still have.
Oh, girls, get over yourselves.
I can't help it. I just remember it being so awful.
It's a rite of passage. Now, where GCSEs fall down, in my view, is the fact that, yes, there's far too many exams and there's far too many subjects, because then in the English and Welsh system and the Northern Irish system, you then go from 10 subjects down to 3. And that is an absolute dying shame. And the jump between GCSE and A-level is huge, absolutely huge. I think, yes, they should look to scrap them. I think perhaps they need to invite educationalists to look at the English or a Great British Baccalaureate, like the French do, that supports children of all academic levels, of all academic streams, and then they get... Nothing is streamed either. I think that's a really bad thing to do for children, to stream from top set down to bottom set and everything else in between, because those that are in the bottom set, they know they're in the bottom set, even though it's not called the bottom set. And that sticks with them, and that, I think, affects their mental health, and I think it affects their ability and their confidence as well. Whereas mixed ability classes, I think, are great. Yeah. Because then the cream always rises to the top. You always see it. And then the children who do well, they can actually help those that don't do as well, because there's something for everyone in education. Absolutely. We've got the arts, we've got sport, we've got academia. That's schooling, right? We need to make it a parity. We need to make it clear and honest and open to all. And I don't think GCSEs help or enable that.
And it's something they do increasingly with sports at school. They're less keen on having winners. They're more keen on kind of...
Which I don't agree with.
But I always find that at odds with the streaming at school, because the children are very aware of what academics they're in. But when it comes to another strength that they might have, they're not allowed to celebrate.
Surely there has to be winners in life, though.
Well, yeah, because my son excels at sports.
Exactly.
Amy, there has to be.
But then it's a shame, because he'll be in a lot of the bottom sets for academics, but then in sport he can't be at the top because there isn't a top and a bottom.
Well,
so
there should be, because what have we got on at the moment? The Olympics. You can't be in the Olympics if you're rubbish at sport. Okay. It's elite.
Oh, we have to go.
No.
Yeah, I've run out of time.
Seriously?
Yeah, Are we going to Harrods?
I know. Yeah, she's off for how much?
£52.
And she knows what peas pudding is now.